Yo guys, and welcome to this weird garage, which was where the press conference took place, which was behind me. Over here we have some pods, the old pods that you can actually see over there, with GTR, not the latest version because it doesn't have the new track on, as we all checked. We also have this Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which looks absolutely amazing, as you can tell. If you can, there you go. Look how amazing that looks. That is unbelievable. We also have an Alpine over here as well. Over here. You can see the Alpine A110, competitors to the Porsche Cayman, right here. Kind of crazy to be honest. We're getting our photos done, and also we're getting our videos done as well. So yeah, it's pretty awesome as well. Beloff's coming back in it. There you go, Beloff, you're in. You're in. There you go. What a legend. But yeah, so we're here for the media bit first of all. You will have just seen clips of the flight because the flight was pretty crazy. Manchester, I had to get priority at security because I was late because the car went into limp mode. Then there was an emergency on the flight from Brussels as well, so they had to get a doctor on board and do loads of stuff, but we're here at least. So let's see what happens the rest of the week. Yo guys, and I jumped straight from the press conference garage to the hotel room, believe it or not. My battery died, so I couldn't show you much more else, other than some slightly other bit, like vloggy bits of B-roll and stuff like that. But yeah, we're in the hotel room now. It is 10:30 Spanish time. Obviously that means it's 9:30 UK time, and that's probably the time I'm still on. Although I only had 4 hours sleep, so God knows. I suppose I better take you on tour in this room because it's literally the poshest room I have ever stayed in my life. It's ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. So let's do that, and then I'll also show you the racing boot. Obviously we've got the same gear on, as you can tell. T-shirt, I've got a jacket way over there. But we have some new boots as well, new racing boots, new design. So yeah, let me show you the room first, then I'll show you the boots. Then we'll go to bed, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow, because it's going to get very interesting. But let me take you on a tour of that room. So, here we go. That's the door. You walk in, and then you look to the left, and you go, hey look, there's a bathroom. This means well, woo! There's a bathroom. Where is the bog? Where is the bog? Oh, wait, look, we've got 2 doors here. What's this about? I have to open another door for the loo. What? And then another door for the shower. And look at this. Like, what's with all the random buttons? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not used to this sort of kind of poshness. But yes, we've got a bathroom within a bathroom, believe it or not. I'm not even sure how that works, but there we go. So this is the bathroom. We have a bath as well. And look, it gets even fancier. You can look through to the room. But let's carry on round. Let's carry on round. Got this sort of wardrobe. Maybe I should turn the camera that way. Again, fancy. Look, we have our own light switch in there. Ironing board, iron, some weird thing with slippers. Safe. All good. And then we have an absolutely huge bed. Look at the size of that bed. What? Like, I'm assuming that's like the biggest size you can buy. It's like ridiculous. Also got like the TV, flat screen telly, kettle. Obviously, this is like priority because it means we can have a cup of tea. And hopefully, what kind of tea have we got in here? Just because, let's do it. Tea classic. I'm assuming that is tea. And there's on a postcard. Bit easier to understand than Germany when it was like English breakfast tea or something. But this is not the end. So, unbelievably, check out this, right? We have these light switches. So I can literally go lecturer, which I'm assuming means cinema. I press that. The lights go dimmer. You can then have relax. Look, we're now in relax mode. I'm assuming this does that. Oh, we're not going even darker. I have no idea what's going on. But let's put it back on. Because, even still, on the buttons. Check this out. So, we have a blind. How do you open this blind, you may ask? Voila, we have buttons. Let's just open it fully. Let's press this button. I have never had this in my life. There's never been a point in my life where I've gone, oh, I need to open the blinds, let me press the button. But now I want one in my house when I eventually buy it, where I can just press a button and open the blinds. And voila, as you can see, we are on the 8th floor in this hotel. And there's an even bigger building over there. But I might have to turn the lights off actually. Let me turn the lights off. And maybe the reflection disappears. There you go. There you go, you can see how high that goes. Look how high that goes. It's crazy. But you can see parts of Madrid all around there. Looking awesome. But that is not everything as well. You can see how unedited this is. Ta-da! We have a new design for the boots. In fact, let's close the blinds again because people think we're weird. However, we have a new design of boots, so check these out. So, still Puma, obviously, because that's what GT is sponsored by. We have this nice sort of checkered bit now. We've got new design on the back, Velcro as well. Brake! Hang on. Power. That is awesome. I did not even realise that. We have a power boot. And we have a brake boot. And you put them together. I can't do this without... I need an extra hand. Let's see if I can do this, guys. This vlog's going a bit mental already. Brake and power. Look at that, that's awesome. What a design by Puma. But yeah, so that's the only new piece of kit we've got. Obviously we've got the same old jacket, and I'll show you the t-shirt I'm wearing and stuff. But what the hell is this room, honestly? It is like as posh as you can get. Unbelievable. But yeah, let me turn this camera around. Poshy, very, very posh. So let's talk about today. So you already know what happened with the airport and stuff, and you know, the Manchester to Brussels, Brussels to Madrid. Got here, had some food, the quickest food service in history. I finished my starter. My main meal was there within 2 seconds, literally. They moved the plate that way, the main meal then came in that way. It was quite funny, really. But we have actually done some stuff today. So originally the seeding was going to decide everything. So your car choice, your qualifying position and everything. But they've decided to make it qualifying. I've got the car I want as well, which is the Volkswagen Vision Gran Turismo. I had 3 in my head, so it was the SLS. Sorry, FT1 was first. Then it was the Vision Gran Turismo car, then the SLS. I know I'd get it there eventually. So I'm kind of glad I got the Vision Gran Turismo car. Tyre wear slightly different here as well. I've got to do qualifying. Could be interesting. could be interesting. If I don't make the World Finals, I don't make the World Finals. If I do, I do. But one thing that is for sure is that if I do get on the podium at any point during this weekend, which is highly unlikely because like it's 30 ridiculously fast guys, 29 ridiculously fast guys. But if I do, a shoey is on the cards. I promised that on YouTube. I will still promise that now. Be aware that a shoey might be coming if that happens. But yes, so that's going to be it for me for now because it's 22:11. I'm knackered. I've been up since 4. Or technically, would it be 5 Spanish time? I don't know. Who cares? I need sleep. So yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Ciao.
24 hours later.
Yo guys, the end of day 2, and I'm absolutely knackered, as you can probably tell by my eyes. You might have seen some footage before this, you might not have. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this. It's been a very long day, and I've not had much chance to even vlog or do any of this, so I'm just going to give my thoughts for the day and what happened and stuff. So this morning, we actually, some of us got driven to the location via sports cars. I'd call them sports cars more than supercars. So there was GTR, a couple of 370s, Subaru WRX, CLA 45 AMG, and I was in the Ford Mustang with V8, which was very nice. Oh, the sound of it is amazing. Which, as some of you guys know, I want to buy an Audi R8 Gen 1 V8. Kind of makes me want to buy it even more now. Obviously, it doesn't sound the same as the Mustang, but just the V8 noise was just amazing. So we got there, we had a couple of people who got in very late last night, got a bit of practice. Then we had qualifying, so I got P2 in qualifying, which I was reasonably happy with. Could have gone a bit quicker, made a big mistake on the right-hander hairpin after the fast chicane at Saint Croix A. And then we went into the Group B races, repertoire races, and again got P2. Now they've changed the balance of performance for all cars. So I practiced with the Audi Quattro at first, but they added a lot of weight, so I was like, no, not this car. Tried the Subaru, which was my second choice. Again, didn't like it. Feels like it's changed. Spoke to Lightning, who had the same idea, that it got very slippy compared to what it used to be. And then went to the Peugeot, Pug Power. Yo, Pug Power, word. Yeah, just went in front of the camera. So Pug Power seemed to work. Got P2 in the group that I did it with, but P3 overall, which is quite good. Now, slipstream being on weak meant slipstream was significant enough, although RC Snake did a very good lap without slipstream with 37.8, which is unbelievable. So I dropped back, tried to get in the pack, get a bit of slipstream. So I did get a bit of slipstream from 2 people on my lap to get into that P3. So, do you know what? I don't care that I did that. I thought that was racing smart. You know my motto: race clean, race fair, race smart. We race smart or qualify smart. We get good positions. So yeah, then we did loads of filming, loads of interviews, loads of stuff, which is why I haven't had a chance to vlog that much today. So hopefully I can do a bit more tomorrow for you guys. We did get a few more items, which I'll show you today. So I got even more GT like goodies and stuff, which is absolutely insane. We got to the races. Because I'm going to show all the vlog stuff first and then do the race analysis after. Obviously, hopefully you've watched the live stream. If you haven't, go watch now. You got like 5 seconds before I reveal with some results. But we did the races. Now, we started the race. I was in P2. I was in the Volkswagen Vision Gran Turismo car, which is very fast in a straight line. Very, very fast in a straight line. Struggles on its tyres a lot though. So, we start the race. First corner. I chose soft tyres. I knew Adam would go soft, and then I noticed Giorgio had gone hard, so I was like, yes, perfect start that we want, because I didn't want Giorgio attacking me. I wanted to make sure that I could break away with Adam, and then I'd already said to Adam I wasn't going to attack him. I don't care if I come second is still a world final spot. So that was the whole idea. Anyway, turn 4, the one with the barrier, Adam tried to hit the apex, went too deep into it. I went off the track, so we ended up in first position, and suddenly I was thinking to myself, right, okay, I've got to just keep my head down here and try and focus on just tyre strategy. That's all it was. Now, we had done a practice yesterday on tyres and stuff, so I knew the softs were good. Could do 2 laps on softs. The tyre wear is a bit different to what you have in game. Mediums were rubbish. They weren't as grippy as softs, so you didn't have the time. And it felt very loose very quickly when they started wearing, so mediums were rubbish on that car. In other cars they were better, and then hard tyres were just sort of the safe one. You know, you could do 3 laps and it would be a quarter down, or just over a quarter down. So basically it was 2 laps for soft, 1 lap for medium, and 3 laps for hard, and it's how I decided to use that. I could then change my strategy a little bit the way I went. So I said softs, I went first. Adam eventually caught up to me at the end of my first stint, because he was in the FT1, which is very good on its tyres, very, very good on its tyres. So he caught back up to me. He's fast as well, obviously. So end of the first stint, and we were miles ahead. We come out the pits. Adam chose mediums, I chose hards. So I was like, okay, Adam's going to do 2 laps, I'll do 3 laps. So we continue on. I thought Adam was letting off the accelerator, but after talking to him afterwards, it's just my car was so damn fast in a straight line, he could only just bump me forward. But, you know, big shout out to Adam, because he didn't attack me. He could have attacked me and they lost a lot of time, but he decided not to. Maybe because I said I wasn't going to attack him. I don't know. So yeah, we did our thing. So we get towards the end of the second lap. So at this point we're at lap number 4. Coming to the end of lap number 4. Adam goes for the move on the right hand side. So I think, okay, he's going for the move on the right side. He's going in the pits. That's all that's happening. So I let off for the last corner. Just let him go. As I say, I don't want to attack Adam in any way. So if he was going to go, he's going to go. Again, second place is all I'm after. We had a big gap behind. So go around the last corner. He carries on mediums for another lap. I'm thinking, what? He's on mediums here. How can he do 3 laps? I can only do 1 on the Volkswagen, really. So I carry on my third lap with hards, and I stay with Adam. I just lose the slipstream right near the end, but I'm not too worried about that. Go in the pits, and obviously he goes on hards, and I go on mediums. So coming out of the pits, Giorgio that lap had been on softs, and he'd had full clean lap of nobody in front of him. So he absolutely flew. Got the fastest lap. He gained 3 seconds. So originally, me and Adam were thinking we were cruising. I spoke to him afterwards. We were just cruising. We were going fast, but cruising. Not going overly aggressive on anything. I come out the pits, and I go to move to the left, and I look up, and I think, that gap's small. That's really small. I can't believe I'm doing the actions as I'm doing this. And I look, 3 tenths. I look behind me, Giorgio's there. I'm like, what? Where's he come from? At that point, I kind of guess he was on soft tyres. So I was like, okay, I'm on mediums. I'm on fresh mediums. He's on softs. He's in the BMW M6. Surely that car's going to struggle with tyres. So we continue on through the lap. Giorgio's staying with me. We got into the back straight. Giorgio pulls out of the slipstream, but my car is so fast in the straight line, he has to pull back in. And that chicane is not a place to overtake. If it had gone for the overtake, it'd have been a serious penalty, I imagine. So he does the smart thing and pulls in. So we continue on. At that point, though, he's lost a lot of his tyre wear, and I noticed that straight away. So we start to pull away, and Adam made a small mistake as well on that lap. So literally at that point, we catch Adam up a little bit. So we're under a second for Adam. Giorgio's in there as well. So then we get to the bridge, and we're going over the bridge. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we've got this now. We've got this. We're in a safe spot. The game decides to pause itself in the braking zone. Oh my god, I crapped myself. I'm not even kidding. Absolutely crapped myself. So I put my hand up straight away. I hit continue, but Giorgio's already hit me as it hit pause. Now, it wasn't Giorgio's fault. You saw Giorgio get investigated for that. It only said Giorgio's name. It wasn't his fault. So literally, the game had paused. I hit continue. I put my hand up to be like, you know, whoa, what's going on with the wheels, sort of thing. Because I knew it wasn't Giorgio's fault. Some people might have seen that and thought, why am I blaming Giorgio? I wasn't blaming Giorgio for that. So we then carry on with the lap, and we come in second place. Hooray! We qualified for the World Finals, guys. Oh my god. Which I kind of was happy for, because I didn't want to do the repertoire race, knowing that it was kind of a bit lucky, and if you've watched them, kind of crazy, and any one person, or any 2 people could have gone through from that. So yeah, we made the World Finals off our first race, and we got the World Finals tomorrow. So in terms of not the World Finals tomorrow, I've got the European Final. That's how tired I am. European Finals tomorrow, but we've made the World Finals. So the European Final, we have 3 races. We've got Alsace in the N500s. Again, I don't know Alsace. I've done 1 race there. I might have done 2 actually. I've done hardly anything at Alsace, so I'm going to be slow there. I'm probably going to come last or second to last. Although qualifying's at the new track, which is Catalonia, which you'll have already seen. and that's in the X2014. So in terms of that strategy, I like Catalunya. I was faster in it in other games, so potentially I should be faster here. We'll see how that goes. Could be good, could be bad. I don't actually know. Be interesting though. I mean, we get 20 minutes qualifying, I think they said, so substantial amount. We get a good feel for the track, and you know, if we go high, we could end up in a high starting position for Alsace, and then who knows? We then have Dragon Trail Seaside 2 in reverse. Well, 2 says reverse, obviously. Again, it's going to be interesting. We saw in the FIA race, if you watched it on my channel, the chicane, ooh, could be a bit like this. And then also, obviously, the left-hander after that, the sharp left-hander. Lots of lines for that, possible overtakes, possible dive bombs, possible all sorts. It could be tricky. And then we actually have the Catalunya race at the end as well in the year 2014. So that one could be interesting as well. I will do a shoey if I end up on the podium, guys. You have it from the vlog now, which is like live at the time. So if I don't make the podium, no shoey, I'm afraid. But we have done what we've come here to achieve already, which is the World Finals. Now everything else is a bonus. So yeah, that's all the racing and everything that's happened today. Now I did say there was some additional items that I've got now. Honestly, every time I come, I get more GT stuff. I've packed the lightest I ever had. People looking at me like, well, you've only got a rucksack, but there's hardly anything in it. I'm like, yep. I know I'm going to get some stuff, so but I've got more stuff than ever. So let's have a look at that stuff now. We have a snapback, an FIA snapback, FIA GT Championship snapback with Union Jack on the side. Kind of cool. Really is kind of cool. Then I have this sweat towel, Gran Turismo embroidered onto that, so that is awesome. I've not used it, I kind of just want to keep it as it is. And we've also got this Gran Turismo water bottle. It did have water in, no idea whether it was tap water or not. It tasted nice, so I assume it wasn't tap water, because the tap water in Spain, it's not meant to be drinkable, I believe. They've also put the sticker on of the names, which that makes sense that it's a sticker, because obviously they've got to do it for everybody. But that is not a sticker, so that's an official Gran Turismo water bottle. So I'm kind of happy I got that as well. If you have spotted, cookies. So these are some of the cookies I brought for Lightning, who apparently doesn't want any anymore. So he's not really the cookie monster, but yeah, I've got to eat these quite sharpish, as you can see by the date. So probably eating them tomorrow, depending on what happens. So I hope you've enjoyed that kind of vlog. It's been a long discussion rather than a vlog of the entire day, but I hope I'll get some more footage tomorrow, Games Week at Madrid, because we've not actually seen much of it. And maybe we'll get a few more people on camera, I don't know. But we'll be practicing for the World Finals as well, so let's see with that. But as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the live streams of the racing. By the looks of it, you have, based on some of the comments I've read. But that's going to be it for me for now from day 2, in a long, just talk to you camera vlog. Let's see what happens on day 3. Ciao.
Many hours later.
So we are here in the GT Sports live event arena, as you can see by all of this, and the fact that we've got grandstands there, and then keep going around, we've got more grandstands here. Quite crazy. So we've obviously made the finals, if you've seen yesterday's stuff, or maybe today's if I combine it all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today's races. Not a size maybe, but the other two, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah, there is everybody chilling. There you go. Oh, chilling. I've got Lightning and everybody there. The French are sitting together. There we go.
Do we have a cookie?
They're in the bag. We have cookies in the bag. We should do a live transfer. Yeah. That's going to be it for me for now. I'll see you later. Oh my word. Oh my god, guys, I pretty much just showed you the queue to get into the GT Sport Arena. It is massive. It's like all the way over there. Unbelievable. The show's about to kick off in 20 minutes. So yeah, let's see what happens. And then we just suddenly get ready. Get on the action. He lost the race again yesterday. What can we say about that? Well, yeah, starts in 20 minutes, so wish me luck.
The next day.
Good morning, guys. This is the end of the regional finals, and you probably heard a dodgy voice. No idea how I'm going to edit all this, so it could be one long vlog, it could be 3 separate parts, but I haven't vlogged too much during the last 2 days just because it's been crazy with media. Like, World Tour, you do quite a bit of media. Here you go, woo, loads of media, like constant interviews and stuff like that. So a couple of you said I come across okay, I don't need media training, so I guess this kind of helps. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the races, I guess. So obviously we did, let's have a decent backdrop. There you go. So obviously, you can't even see me now. Okay, you've only got one choice. It's my ugly mug. So let's talk about the races. First race, so qualifying actually. So qualifying, I'm always quite good at Catalonia for some reason. So obviously that's a new track. And my qualifying lap was my first flying lap. I got a little bit lucky with slipstream, but you know, you had to get lucky with slipstream. But that was on a full tank of fuel. So the fact I did that lap on the first lap means I had the pace in there. I think I could have beat Lightning's time if I had the same slipstream I had before. And I was pleased with that because that means I've got serious pace. I don't know why I'm so fast at Catalonia, it just suits my driving style. So we then go to Alsace for the first race. I got into second place, overtook Patrick. Patrick really struggling in the R8 because of the understeer, the four-wheel drive. And so I got past, and then end of the that was on the third lap. So at the end of the third lap, in my head I was like, should I pit? Should I not pit? Is the undercut going to be that big, or is it going to be a case of I'd still be stuck in traffic, or traffic might attack me? So I decided to stay out because Mikhail stayed out, but he's obviously further ahead. Now if you watch the live stream, he actually gains 2 seconds on me on that lap because the tyres were just gone. They died during that lap, and I was like, oh no. So I knew where I'd come out. So I literally came out. I went from 2nd to 6th, I think it was. No, 5th, sorry, 5th. And then Giorgio was right there as well, because Giorgio, the M4 was very, very fast, and Giorgio's a quick guy anyway, so I came out there. And then on the last corner of the last lap, so that whole downhill section, so we're going downhill, Adam broke a little bit too late, and I saw him do that because I was on his inside. So I tried to go for the inside and then stay around the outside. Now there was a slight touch between me and Adam, but obviously that forces you over. And then when that when that slight contact happened, it went into the barrier. Now MR cars, as you guys know, are very weight sketchy, and we know the Ferrari is weight sketchy. So I hit the barrier and the whole weight just shifted over. So then I nearly span. To be honest, the fact that I caught it meant I didn't finish in last and second last instead. Kind of frustrating because I think I could have had second. And then that would have set me up for the next race, because the next race is based on previous race results. So we go to Dragon Trail. Now, I know the Aston Martin doesn't have good tyre wear. So I'm literally straight away thinking, tyres, we have to use 2 types of compound. There are 3 available. What do we do? Now, mediums are usually where you don't want to be, because they can get very slippy when you lose grip. So I was like, I'll go hards, because I'm at the back. I'll try and go for an extra long stint, and then it gives me a lot of grip at the end. And that worked out well. So I was making lots of moves. I think Koke made a little mistake on the first turn. This is Seaside 2, by the way. So obviously there's your cane of death. I then started overtaking people. People kept making little mistakes. I was taking advantage of that. The Aston Martin's quick down the straight, so I managed to overtake a few other people doing it that way. And we made our way up through the field. Went on to softs. I came out 7th, I think it was. And I was chasing down hard, like really hard, because I knew the guy, because everybody else had on mediums and were doing the softs. I had a good fight with Patrick Blajan as well, actually, and I kept fighting my way through. Last lap, I caught up to Koke. So Koke had done an amazing job to catch up to everybody again. Going into the chicane of death, I was like, I'm not giving this position up. So I went for the move on the inside, and I was slowly creeping ahead. So at that point, it becomes my corner because I'm ahead. So I was keeping the car there. There's no way I was giving that up. So I went into there very aggressive and got that position. So I was well happy with that. I was then chasing down. What was I chasing down? Oh, it was Pierre, RC Snake. So he got to the last chicane, and I pulled away massively because of the soft tyres. I had 3 laps of soft, so it was rapid. So got to the last bit where you go downhill and into the right, and I'd caught up to Pierre within a second, and I thought I could have the alpha on the straight. So I went really aggressive on the exit of the chicane, nearly span, because the whole car just went sideways, caught it, and that's when Koke nearly got me at the line. So Koke nearly had that one, but not quite. So yeah, I keep doing this, but my arm's killing me. So then we go to Catalonia, and again, it looked like people gone for the harder tyre first, except Koke. Now Koke had obviously done the right decision. So Koke went on softs. Now the rolling start was really, really slow. I was expecting it to be faster. That was one of the slowest rolling starts I've been involved in. It felt like an N500 rolling start. So at the start, everyone was losing the rear, except Koke on soft tyres. Bolted past me like instantly. And going to the first turn, Yomas got in front of me as well, and I was like, oh no. But I'd lost 2 positions. One was inevitable, one I could have tried to avoid. Basically, it's too wide into that corner, so you try and stay to the left to try and get the advantage, but I couldn't. And then there was, obviously it's 2x2, and then AFO for ahead went off a little bit. So I had a big battle with Yomas for a fair few laps, trying all sorts to get past. So I was much faster in the first sector, and I think the reason why I was much faster in a lot of the sectors was because I changed my brake balance a lot. I went to -5 at the front because I could see the rears were wearing a lot. So I was like, okay, does this make sense? Put -5 at the front, I can keep going. So I did that, and then I went for a move around the outside. So I went for an inside move initially, you know, the end of the back straight, and then you have the sharp left. It's like over 90 degrees left. So I tried that a few times. So I went for a very risky move on the outside. It didn't quite work, and I was behind Yomas, and then I got touched on the rear, left rear of the car, and that spun me round. And at that point, game over. I'm in the gravel, tyres are pretty wrecked, and then I've got to try and get into some form of slipstream because everyone else is in slipstream. They can overtake each other. They just, you know, on the straights, you're talking 10 miles an hour. They can just bolt past each other and keep going. So at that point, it's just game over. So my mindset went then. I was just like, that's it. And I was surprised I didn't get a penalty. Now I know the guy didn't do it on purpose. You know, I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but it was deserved of a penalty in my opinion. That full-on wrecked my race, and it was an avoidable collision, a very avoidable collision. So yeah, the final races didn't go well. The positives was I made moves. I made a lot of overtaking moves. I think I was fast at Alsace. I was much faster than I expected. Now the car could have been a little bit of the car, but the car seemed fairly even apart from the M4, and then a couple of the guys further back had more boaty cars, should we say. And then the McLaren F1 was just like rapido, and then when you put lightning in a rapido car, it's going to go even faster, like straight away. And then Dragon Trail again. So if I'd have finished second, I have a very funny feeling I had a good chance of competing with Mikhail to try and go for that victory at Dragon Trail. And then the last race would have just been interesting because I wouldn't have been stuck in traffic so much. So just that one decision to stay out one extra lap cost me for the whole 3 races. But as I say, the positives were I felt I was quick here, and I feel like I've got my pace up to a certain speed. I think I need 1 or 2 more attempts, but other than that, I think I'm basically there in terms of like live event performance. But congrats to Mikhail, Adam as well, and Giorgio for the top 3, and meeting everybody as well. So you know, it's Lord Protector's birthday. Happy birthday, mate! Again. I've not really spoken to you while I've been here, but it's so hard to talk when you have that media and everything, and you've got to try and keep up with 30 guys, 29 other guys, and some of the staff and media as well. It's just crazy. But sorry, just checking the time because obviously we've got to check out soon. So it's nice meeting everyone. Awesome. We have made the World Finals at least, so that is a good bonus. In fact, let me get you this. So we get this medal. If I can zoom in, block my face. It's not zooming in very well. I'll put a picture up. I'll put a picture up of that. But yeah, we made the World Finals, so I know where it is. We'll wait for the announcement for that because I don't want to spoil it. should be good, should be amazing. The skill level is going to be even one notch higher. But I've always said I think the European finals are the highest skill level in terms of bottom to top versus others. I think it's a wider range in other regions because it's a lower country limit, and that's just the way it is. But thank you so much for the support, guys. It's been unbelievable. I've seen all the messages and stuff, and obviously when this goes out, you'll be like, Tidge, you've already answered the messages or whatever. But yeah, no, big thank you for the support. I'll have watched the live stream by then as well, so I'll see some of the messages in there like, Tidge's having a bad day, or what's happening to Tidge, or whatever. But yeah, I'll say thank you very much, guys. I might leave a quick video of some of the after party, which is why the voice is a bit weird today. But yeah, it's the next vlog. Be at the World Finals. I'll see you then.